There was a time when he knew only chains. When survival meant a prison cell, and regret meant knowing he should have fought back. For Athuur had left Pale Pass behind, but its shadow never faded. And although his freedom has given him a new life and purpose, some wounds refuse to heal, some mistakes refuse to be forgotten. But he now fights for the people of Shor's Stone, whether it be pushing back those who threaten the community, proving that he will never again be helpless, and even instructing those in the arts of combat, so that they may never experience what he once felt.
Let's try again, Sylgia. Focus on closing in.
How's that?
Much better this time around, Sylgia.
Your father trained you well, Athuur. He must have been a great man.
That he was, my lady. That he was.
You've been looking down lately, Athuur. How about we work on some aggressive body movements?
Aggressive body movements, my lady?
Oops, there goes my pants. Silly me.
Oh, those types of movements. But we're out in the open, Sylgia.
That's never stopped us before.
I should really learn to say no to you. But not today.
But when night falls, he still wakes in silence, the weight of his past pressing heavy against his chest. But as fate would have it, the gods would also follow the path of another. For there was a time when she only knew the filth of Riften, the brothel, the cruelty, the fight to survive under the Blackbriars, and fights against much worse. But Whiterun offered something different, a path forward, a way to reclaim her life.
Hey Lydia, feel free to drop out anytime. We don't need you slowing us down.
Just make sure you keep up with us and not get in our way.
Don't listen to them. Brokey and Tor are just a bunch of typical bullies. I'm Felgrim, by the way.
I'm Lydia. Nice to meet you, Felgrim.
Lock it up. This isn't a social calling. This is training. This is where we find out if you have what it takes to be one of our guards or not.
She does not speak of where she came from. She does not dwell on the scars left behind. Instead, she trains. She becomes more than what Rifted tried to make her.
All right, Lydia. Try and apply everything you've learned so far.
Yes, sir.
Haha, perhaps she should go work as a wench at the tavern. She can bring me my meat after a hard day of work. Haha.
Enough of the shots, Tor.
I'll tell you what. I'll go easy on you. I wouldn't want to damage that delicate face of yours now.
I don't need any special treatment from you. Fight me.
You asked for it. Huh. Don't drop your guard. I'll make you regret it. What a joke! Tor was right. Perhaps you should apply as a wench. Your skills would be better suited doing something else. This is a man's job.
I bet she couldn't even bring me my meat properly.
Not bad, Lydia. You'll get better with time, I promise.
She's got the heart. I'll give her that.
And though Hroki and Tor may mock her, she does not falter from her path. Her instructors see the potential. Tristor sees the fire in her movements. She stays up late each night, training harder and harder to surpass her own previous self of the day before. But as time went on, the gods continued to influence the lives of Athuur Wolfsong and Lydia of Whiterun. The currents of fate were never idle, shaping their paths through fire and hardship. Each moment forging them into something stronger, something more than who they once were. For Athuur found purpose in the simplicity of labor and survival. He mined the ore, sharpened steel, and hunted for those who could not. And when danger came in the form of brigands, he did not hesitate. His father's axe carving through bandits, protecting what little peace he had managed to build. But some wounds are deeper than steel. Some battles are fought in silence, in the restless hours before dawn, when the past refuses to let go. For Athuur wakes in the dead of night, sweat clinging to his skin, the echoes of his father's fall reverberating in his mind. He could have fought. He could have stood against them. But courage, too, can come too late. But in Whiterun, Lydia carves her own path. Not as a victim, but as a warrior in the making. She fought, trained, she endured mockery and doubt, but never wavered. Strength was not simply learned. It was forced into existence, demanded by the world that had tried to break her.
Not bad. Not bad at all, Lydia.
Good work, Lydia. I knew you could do it.
Whatever. She just got lucky. That's all. I lost my balance.
Well fought, Roki. The first round is on me.
Well, as long as you're buying.
She did not seek vengeance. She did not seek recognition. She sought only the power to stand, to wield steel without fear, to ensure that she would never again be someone's prey. And when the time came, she stood among her fellow recruits, dressed in the armor of Whiterun's defenders. A new chapter, a new oath. She had earned her place. Not because it was given, but because she refused to let anyone take it from her. Time moves forward. Their stories continue. The gods watch in silence, waiting for the day when the trails of the past will meet the trials yet to come. But for now, Athuur and Lydia move onward, bound not by destiny, but by the choices they make in the days ahead. It is the first day of Rain's Hand, 4th Era, year 196. Athuur has been in Shor's stone for approximately 1 year. He sits at the stone ledge, gazing across the rift. The golden hues of the evening sky stretched endlessly before him. The wind carries the scent of pine and damp earth, grounding him in the place he has called home for the last year. Athuur then stops by Sylvia's home before retiring for the evening, as it would appear someone's time at Shor's stone will soon expire.
Hey, Athuur. I was just finishing up.
Why so grim? Is that a letter for your family back at Darkwater Crossing?
It is... It basically explains my decision.
Decision? I'm not sure I follow.
Calcelmo, Tamriel's greatest scholar on Dwemer ruins. He's offered me a position in Markarth. Not just mining, but studying ruins and working with real scholars. It's everything I could have wanted. A chance to see more than this town. To do more than just swing a pickaxe in the dirt and actually apply all my knowledge to use in Dwemer ruins. But that means I would also have to give you up as well. And I'm not sure I can do that.
Sylgia, this is your moment you've been waiting for. You have to do it.
It's not that simple, Athuur. You've always encouraged me to dream big, even when I doubted myself.
And I always will be, Sylgia. This is what you've always wanted. You deserve this more than anyone. This Casimo man would be lucky to have you on his team.
It's Calcelmo Athuur, and he's an elf.
Regardless, you've earned this moment. It's yours to seize, Sylgia.
I know I should. It's just that I worry about you. You rarely speak to the other miners. I don't want you being alone.
I'll be fine, Sylgia. I couldn't move forward if I knew you stayed here because of me. So go out there and do your best.
Guess I should pack up and return the deed to Filnjar, unless you plan on taking this place.
No, my lady. Let Filnjar keep it so that he may sell it in your name.
You know I'm gonna miss you, right?
I'll miss you too, Sylgia. You've been a dear friend, and it's been my honor to work alongside you.
You sure just working alongside me is all you're going to miss, Athuur?
I can think of a few other things that I may miss as well.
Well, you are the agent of Dibella after all.
And as night sets in, the soft glow of lanterns spilling across the wooden walls, their farewell is not just words. It's a moment of closeness, of sharing warmth, before the inevitable goodbye. But such things with Athuur are never that simple.
Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you.
It's okay, Athuur. But this is why I worry. You've been so restless lately. More than usual. Maybe you could come with me.
Markarth isn't my place, you know that. Besides, if the Sibyl of Dibella's visions are true, then I'll be heading there myself with a different agenda.
You help so many people, Athuur. Maybe it's time for you to begin helping yourself. Remember you told me about that adventurer from Riften? Why not try adventuring yourself?
It sounds fun viewing the world in a different light, but I'm not ready to encounter the Thalmor yet.
I know, but one day you will be. You will be able to move on and forgive yourself. It's not your fault, Athuur. I've told you time and time over.
I'm gonna miss these talks.
Of course you are. And if you haven't noticed, we got some time before the sun rises. Ready for round 2? This is my last night with the Agent of Dibella, after all.
I never did learn to say no to you. No need to start now, I suppose.
And so, Athuur concludes his night with Sylgia, as they embrace each other one last time. For he must now continue his healing journey without his favorite resident of Shor's Stone. The morning sun hangs low over the rift. The carriage stands ready. The community of Shor's Stone say their farewells to Sylgia, as she soon begins her new adventure in Markarth. But as the others say their farewells, there is one last farewell to say, as Sylgia and Athuur share their last words.
Well, Athuur, I guess this is it.
Yes, it is, Sylgia. Go out there and discover the old secrets that the Dwemer left behind. For if someone can do it, then I know that someone is you, my lady.
Thanks, Athuur. I'll miss you greatly. You know, with your Dibella blessing, you'll forget about me in no time, I bet. I guess all good things must come to an end.
Forget about you? And miss out on a lifetime of you scolding me for leaving my boots on the floor? I think not, my lady. Besides, I'm pretty sure that's not how the blessing of Dibella works. At least I believe that's not how it works. I'm still fairly green in this Agent of Dibella ordeal.
Just promise me, Athuur. Find something for yourself, Athuur. Whatever it is, whatever it looks like, you deserve more than just staying here.
I give you my word, Sylgia. I will answer the calling once it comes to me. But until then, I must overcome my own monsters from within.
I understand. Believe me. By the gods, Athuur. I'm going to miss you so much.
I'm going to miss you too, Sylvia.
If you do come to Markarth, you better visit me. Or else I'll tell everyone that Athuur Wolfsong is the agent of Dibella, chosen none other by the Sibyl of Dibella herself.
If I find myself out there anytime soon, you'll be on the top of my list to visit, Sylvia. You need not worry. Take care of yourself out there.
Be safe, Athuur. May the gods watch over your travels, my friend.
I will someday, Sylvia. Farewell.
And so, Athuur stays in Shor's Stone. Not because the work changed, but because it was all he knew how to hold on to. The mine didn't ask questions. The forge didn't pry. It simply let him keep busy. But even that wasn't enough. The days passed, counting weeks like distant echoes in the mountain. His hands remembered the rhythm of the mine, but his soul had fallen out of step. Sleep evaded him, not out of grief, but out of unfinished thoughts. He remembered Sylvia's words, "Find something for yourself." And then it just clicked. This place had given him safety, friends, something like peace. But peace wasn't the same as purpose. And so, he walked to the forge, found Filnjar, and said the words before he would think twice, for it was time to move on.
Filnjar.
About time, Athuur. I was wondering when this day was going to arrive.
Thank you for everything, Filnjar. This place has given my mind the healing it needed, but I now know that it's time to move on.
You'll always have a place here. Shor's Stone doesn't forget its own.
Thank you, Filnjar. Good to know I've earned a spot here if all else fails.
Athuur, be careful out there. This world isn't kind to good men. But then again, if there were someone who had the power to make a difference in this crazy world, then it's you, Athuur. It's been an honor having you here with us in Shor's Stone.
The honor has been mine, Filnjar. May Tsun and Shor continue to watch over their sacred land.
That, I hope. Where will you go?
I was thinking Riften. I'll see what I'm able to do first and go from there. So if any couriers come for me, that's where I'll be.
Athuur finally leaves Shor's Stone. He didn't look back, not because there was nothing worth remembering, but because the weight of staying had finally grown heavier than the fear of leaving. With each step southward, the air seemed lighter. His boots pressed into soft earth, his eyes scanning the horizon, not for danger, but for possibility. For the first time in a long time, he felt unshackled, not from chains or regret, but from stillness, from safety. For the road stretched before him, quiet, winding, uncertain, and then he saw it. A brightly colored tent pitched just off the path, smoke curling from a small fire, and the soft voices of those who knew how to make a home wherever they wandered. For the Khajiit had arrived before him, and their stories were waiting.
Hello there.
Ah, a traveler with coin. You wish to see what the sands of Eswar have to offer, yes?
I am honestly more interested in your culture than I am in wares at the moment. I don't see Khajiit like you every day.
Wise traveler you are, Nord. This one is Kathirat. We are taller, stronger than most of our kind. For there are many names for us Khajiit. The moons shape us, traveler, but all Khajiit are bound by trade.
The moons shape you, so you don't choose your size?
Oh no, Fair Nord. The moons choose for us. Some are born small, some mighty. Some even walk on all fours. But in the end, we are all Khajiit, traveler.
That's good information to know, and I appreciate you sharing that with me. I grew up in Windhelm, and they rarely ever let Khajiit through the gates. I never really understood why. You guys are just trying to survive like we are.
We wish more Nords thought like you. But Skyrim is a harsh land, not made for us, friend.
Harsh for all of us, actually. Thank you for your time.
It's been a pleasure, traveler.
These lands are dangerous, friend. Bandits roam beyond these trees. Some foolish, some desperate. Watch your step out here, friend.
I'll keep that in mind. Do you ever fight them out here?
Many times, friend. Many times. A Khajiit does not let his wares be taken so easily. Just ask my friend here, traveler.
Greetings, traveler. May you walk on warm sands.
I'm guessing the moons were kind to you. Hard to imagine someone would be crazy enough to attack a caravan with you around.
I am Pamarat, traveler. And yes, many fools have tried, and many fools will continue to test our luck. But we will prevail.
Fair enough. May your gods continue keeping you safe.
Farewell, traveler. May you walk on warmer sands than ours.
Athuur continued down the road, the scent of spice and smoke still clinging to the air behind him. The Khajiit had welcomed him like an old friend, even though they owed him nothing. Their culture was strange, their eyes sharper than most, but they smiled like people who knew the weight of the road. Their ways lingered in his thoughts as Riften's shadow began to rise in the distance, its spires and smoke curling against the sky. For whatever was waiting inside, he'd be facing it alone.
Halt there, traveler. You need to pay the visitor's tax.
Tax? Since when?
Since always, not.
Oh? Then tell me. What law says I owe you coin just for entering a hold's capital?
Fine, enter, but don't start trouble.
The stench of city life hit him first. Wet timber, sweat, something sour buried beneath the stone. Riften wasn't welcoming. It watched him, and just as he adjusted to the noise, that is until he saw her.
Wait, I've seen her before. Mjol the Lioness?
Don't say anything. I'll handle this.
What? What is going on?
Look all you want, Nord, but she's mine. There's a brothel right outside the docks if you're looking for that kind of thing. Otherwise, there's a farm right outside the main gate. Perhaps a cow would be better suited for your needs.
And judging by your size, I'd say your father was a Bosmer.
Careful with your words, traveler. You're speaking with a Thane.
Thane? My father was a Thane of Eastmarch. Men like him earned their title with blood and honor. You look like you bought yours from a passing jester.
Then your father was a fool who died for a title no one remembers, and how his whelp plays hero in my city, mounting off to nobility. I should have the guards toss you into the ratway for your insolence.
You carry the title of Thane like it's a crown, not a duty. You talk like you own her, like she's a prize, not a person. What's got her leashed, huh? Enchantment, fear, or just your own twisted charm?
Be careful, stranger. Curiosity like yours tends to disappear in Riften, especially when it wanders where it shouldn't.
I don't like problems I can't solve, and I don't forget filth in fine armor. Whatever this is, it reeks. and I will find out what's got her caged, little man. We'll speak some other time, Mule.
He'll regret that. No one questions me and walks free for long. And as for you, you'll behave, won't you?
Athuur tried to shake the unease from his bones, tried to focus on the sounds around him. But the stench of corruption was everywhere. It clung to the stone.
You look like you've had a rough day, handsome. I can make it better for the right price, of course.
Oh, I'm sorry, my lady. That won't be necessary at all.
Oh, come on. That look in your eye says you need something warm tonight. Let me help you forget. 50 septims, and you can have at it all you want. And as many times as you want. So what do you say, big guy?
I'm sorry, not tonight.
It's your loss.
This place just keeps getting worse.
Athuur pressed on, brushing the tension off like dust, for there were better ways to spend his time here. Then he saw it, a weathered bounty board nailed to the wall near the square. Fresh parchment, faded ink, promises of danger and coin. And so, he stepped closer, letting his eyes scan the choices, something steady returning to his mind, until a soft, honeyed voice cut through the noise behind him.
Something seems different with this one.
Excuse me, my lady?
That blessing of Dibella you have, there's something different about it. It's like it's amplified, meaning one thing. You have the Sibyl of Dibella's blessing, don't you?
Ah, you're the first delightful citizen I've encountered since stepping foot inside this city. And yes, I have the Sibyl of Dibella's blessing. I take it that you, too, are a priestess of Dibella?
There was a time, but life happens and things change. You know, the Sibyl doesn't just grant that blessing to anyone. I'm curious to know how you obtained such a legendary boon.
Let's just say I was helping out a friend of mine and things happened.
Well, now you got me intrigued. Dinner, perhaps? I have a warm hearth, good food, and company. You can't go wrong with that.
Dinner, huh? I did manage to work up an appetite. The name's Athuur. Athuur Wolfsong.
Nice to meet you, Athuur. I'm Helga, and something tells me we're going to get along just fine.
Helga didn't waste time with pretense. She spoke like a woman who already knew the answer to the question she hadn't asked yet. But by the time the sun dipped behind the roofs of Riften, the fire was warm, the wine generous, and Athuur found himself leaning back in his chair. The sharp edges of the day dulled for the first time in weeks since Sylgia departed to Markarth.
This food is delicious.
Glad you enjoyed it. My niece does all the cooking. I just mainly take the credit.
Then please allow me to thank her as well.
Oh, she gets enough attention. Besides, it's not the dinner you should be thinking about.
Indulge me for a bit. But what exactly should I be thinking about?
Dessert.
You've got dessert? What is it?
Oh, come now, Athuur. Surely you understand what I'm offering?
Sweet rolls. It's sweet rolls, isn't it? Wait a second. You mean that type of dessert? Well, I suppose I shouldn't turn down dessert.
I was wondering when you would catch on. Follow me.
And so, Helga had led him through the doorway with a look that left no room for misinterpretation. The warmth of the heart faded behind them, replaced by candlelight and the hushed creak of old floorboards. For whatever came next, Athuur knew only one thing. That Riften had a way of pulling you under before you realized you'd stepped too far in.
Come on, don't make me break out the boots. Come on.
I'm looking for the new guy in town. Is he here?
You're out of luck. Helga got to him first.
Figured as much. Looks like it's going to be a long night for you.
Apparently so, but why do you want to see the new guy?
No reason. Well, there is a reason, but I can't say. I'll probably stop by tomorrow. So, until then, have a good night. Because Helga most certainly is.
She's a strange little elf, that one.
And as the door creaked shut behind the Bosma thief, the noise of Riften faded into the night. But far from its tangled streets and whispered promises lied the mining settlement of Darkwater Crossing. For this quiet home, deep in the heart of Eastmarch, where a letter sat unopened and fate waited to speak through ink and parchment.
Debella's mercy. It happened.
Anaka, what is it?
It's from the temple. The Sibyl is gone, just as she foreseen. May Debella rest her soul.
I'm sorry to hear that, my dear, but they didn't send that information for you, did they?
They need him. The Sisterhood needs Athuur in Markarth now.
Then we'll send a letter to Shorestone. I'm sure Athuur will take care of the issue just fine.
A courier isn't due here for another week, Werner. This is a time-sensitive issue. I'll make the trip myself.
Now hold on, dear. Let's not get reckless. There is another who is more capable of making the journey to Shorestone on your behalf.
I was afraid you were going to say that. Let's go talk to her.
Good evening, Annika and Werner. I'm almost done. Wait a moment. Something's wrong, isn't there?
I'm afraid so, Torhild. I'm afraid so.
And so, under the quiet stars of Eastmarch, a message had found its bearer. Words written in haste, heavy with meaning, ready to ripple across the reach and beyond. Fate was moving now, slow and unseen, like a storm building beneath still waters. And yet, far from the silence, the chosen man lay unaware, lost in the warmth of a stranger's bed, chasing comfort in the arms of a woman who knew of the name of every forgotten god. For all his strength, he couldn't yet see the path unfolding or the price that it would demand. And so the day ends not with triumph or clarity, but with the heartbeat of a man caught between who he was and who the world was waiting for him to become.